to positively affect mood and behavior. If somebody wants to change, if they want to feel better, let me put it like this: feeling happy feels good for a reason. It's because we're supposed to feel happy. We're not supposed to be stuck in the past or stuck in the future. We're supposed to be enjoying the now. And this tech helps you do that.
It definitely brings us into the present, which is the gift that you're talking about, keeps us here, and then helps us motivate in the exact direction that you're talking about, Jason. And it's been phenomenal for me. I love the constant positive affirmations going on both sides of my head. Moving forward in the right direction is definitely a key, and I really appreciate the ability to bring the Mori method to us with the Mind Trainer Pro.
Yeah, do me a favor, Jason. Talk about what you and the No More 9 to 5 Club. What do you tell us about what you're doing for veterans with the Mori method?
Sure. So obviously the PTSD version is one version that Maury's technology helps. It can help a lot of people in a lot of different ways. So for me, when we built the club, it was the mission over the commission. And it was actually me and a whole bunch of other combat vets that were successful in their respective fields that started talking about it, that planted the seeds for the No More 9 to 5 Club. And we were talking about being like Robin Hood, just actually doing good in the world, getting to that point of philanthropy. And this technology, it's been around for decades. Maury invented it because there was a need. He needed it. The Brazilian military started using this 20 years ago in their MPs, and they still use it to this day. So there's, I think only one or two people have said I'm a snake oil salesman, but I'm not trying to sell this. I'm trying to give it away. The thousands of testimonials, the positive results speak for themselves. Thomas knows. Anybody that wants to try it, we don't need to charge you money. We just need you to join. And the No More 9 to 5 Club, we already have a free community for absolutely everybody, but we want to give veterans upgraded perks. We have a veteran specific chat inside of the club just for vets, because camaraderie should not go away. We should be able to sit there and collaborate. And we run a veterans philanthropist meeting twice a month. We do it on the second and fourth Wednesday at noon Eastern. And it's not just for veterans. It's not just for philanthropists. It's not just for veteran philanthropists. It's for any combination thereof. High vibe people trying to get together, whether you're showing up and you need help or you have help. The point is, you speak up. You offer what you have, or you put your hand up if you need a hand up.
Yeah. Well, you made mention about snake oil, and as we've been talking since I turned on the camera this morning, one person's snake oil is someone else's salvation. It's not our right to say something doesn't work for you. It's not our right. Hey, you know what? Look, placebo, it works. Placebo works. There are certain people that can get themselves, it can get them to where they feel better. It's a proven fact. If it wasn't, they wouldn't do it no more, right? Well,
Right.
I guess that's kind of a bad statement, because they do a lot of stuff. But so, Kurt, I brought you back in. What are some of the things that you know about this?
About the brainwave entrainment?
Yeah, yeah. Give us your thought.
Yeah, I've known Maury for a few years through the Happy Neighborhood Project, and he's introduced me to Barry Shore, an ambassador of joy. And, so the brainwave entrainment, we can start to think of it, I was speaking about music, in the earlier segments, right? So we know this effect that sound and waves have on the brain. And Maury talks about the triliminals, getting the different parts of the brain, all in synchronicity. And, he's got the ability, with his voice, and in this day with AI, he's able to use AI tools to learn his voice. He had an illness for a while, so AI saved him because the illness was ruining his voice, but he had already trained the AI to his voice, so he was able to keep his work going, by making it exactly what he wanted. And then you can do different tones, and well, Thomas, you're using it, so and the idea is you put headsets on, So all of the sounds and the voice and everything that, Maury has set up, you know, yep, you just listen to it and it does its work. And, so you just, get in that restful state, and, you let the brainwave entrainment do the work. And, so the idea is, I was speaking about like energy, where people have energy, and so that's what it works from. With the brain, it's trying to, normalize it, because with all the stuff we're dealing with, it starts to get our brain waves and the neurons and everything. There can be misfiring and all of those things going on. So Maury has created this brainwave entrainment to help bring things to those corrections, and make the variations in our brain activity that help us achieve various goals. So he's got so many programs. It's like, what are you trying to achieve? Are you trying to achieve a peaceful mindset? Are you trying to achieve accomplishing academics? Are you trying to achieve weight loss? To quit smoking, and this type of stuff. So he can start to work all of that brainwave entrainment to create the brain activity that would match the outcome and your goal, that you're devoted for, and what you're reaching to the technology to do. He's got that all
Awesome.
figured out. And he figured it out because of his history of suicide ideation and decades of depression. And, so this whole system he created to save his own life and to bring value, and, to allow him to experience joy again,
It's
is
amazing.
what it's all about. It's very powerful. It's something that nobody else has done. So I look at, there's 175 billion people that have ever been on this planet, and Maury Zalkovich is in this package is innovative. Never before in the history of mankind has this ever been done quite like this.
Yet, Jason, we had a guest on a
May I
little bit
add a little bit
earlier,
more?
and
Go ahead, Zach.
Thomas actually had brought it up to me that and Thomas, I'll let you explain to him a little bit about what you think really would connect with him. But we had a guest on earlier that did something that also helps PTS, uh, um, people who are suffering with PTS capture and learn and remember things a little bit better. But Thomas,
I just think it's a connection. I just think it's
yeah,
an absolute connection, because that's what I do. Is I'm a master connector, and I just think it's absolutely perfect for JW and him to get together and talk about what they can do or less, how they can help each other and help more to help more veterans. That's
yeah.
that's the key.
And what I'll do, brother, is I'll send it to you, Jason. I'll send you the interview so you can take a look at it, and I'll send you his information because I agree. I think that look, first off, the Mori method, is there too much of a good thing when it comes to this? I mean, neither one of these are, neither one of these are depending on drugs or shock waves or anything like that, right?
So let me put it like this. So this is to go off of what Kurt said. You put on these pair of headphones, and you're gonna actually feel like you have three speaker phones in your brain. You're gonna hear things in your right brain, your left brain, and your center brain if done correctly. That means at the same time you're gonna hear three sets of voices inside of your head, which might sound a little weird and confusing at first, but it's doing that for a reason. It's a new, unique experience, and it actually will help you train your brain. You have to want to get better. We can't make medical claims with this, but I will say this: the recommendation is to do just a half hour a day. That's less time than it takes for you to drive to the gym, do a workout, and go home, for your brain's health, for your mindset, which is the command and control center for the rest of your life. Your body, every decision you make, no matter what you do, feel, think, or act, your brain is really guiding you, unless you're really good at just trusting your gut. And even then, your brain still has a say. So it's really important to make sure that you're doing something to check those quality of your thoughts. And, if you ask if too much is a bad thing, well, obviously don't do this for hours and hours a day. Go out, get sunlight, take a walk, breathe fresh air, drink plenty of water, have balance. And that's what we're all about. We just want to be a part of the equation that helps people live a happy, healthy, fruitful, long life, especially those who have served when they come home. Sometimes it's a little bit difficult to figure out where to get in. After the military, I became a disabled veteran outreach program specialist. And whether it was guys in the woods or on the bar stools, my job is if they had an inkling to do better, to get meaningful employment or have some kind of future that wasn't on that bar stool or out in the woods or whatever it is that they were in, my goal was to help them. And I want to continue doing that. I didn't get paid much for that job. It didn't help me retire, but it taught me so much and rewarded me internally. And that's something I'm going to continue to do till the day I die. When I look out for somebody that needs help, I'm going to help them.
Yeah, I love it. Can you give us a little bit more information about the No More 9 to 5 Club, please?
Sure. Well, so after that job at the state of Florida, I wanted to make more money. So I got into sales. I got really good at it. I got really good at becoming a trusted advisor and leveraging my network. And after 7 years, I was able to retire as the top sales guy in a very large company. But I didn't retire just because I was good at sales. I had financial discipline to save, earn, and invest money. So the foundation of the No More 9 to 5 Club just teaches people financial literacy, reminds them they don't have to keep up with the Joneses. They have to keep up with themselves. So foundationally, we're all about servant leadership. We're all about putting out the best value, the best tips and tricks, the best things that are going to get people results right up front for free, front and center. The rest of the club is all about digital automation, virtual assistant, scaling and delegation, things for entrepreneurs. But at the foundational level, we just want to help everybody, whether they have an entrepreneurial bone or not, make better choices, live healthier and happier, and lead themselves better. If I could sum up the club in a sentence, I would say we're looking for people who, if given the keys to the kingdom, will add value to the world. We're looking for those future philanthropists, and whatever we can do to help them move the needle faster, that's what the No More 9 to 5 Club does.
Well, I greatly appreciate you taking the time and coming to talk to us. Hopefully we can reconnect here before too long, and we can get a better phone signal. But you know, this is you served your country. You suffered with some of these issues that we're talking about. What would you say is the most important thing that we as a community need to do to make sure everyone around us is safe?
Yeah, absolutely. For me, it was people that were wiser and older than me. It was a senior chief, Ron Zimmerman. He's a good friend and mentor of mine. And we were helping people at the state. And he saw something in me that I was in denial about. And he told me to go get help or he was going to kick me in the butt. And I did. I went to the VA. And a lot of us, I think the biggest thing that we need to change is the stigma that by going to get help or um, needing support, we're weak. We're not weak for asking for help. We're weak if we deny asking for help. That's what makes us weaker. If you're hungry, you need to get up and go to the store or order a pizza or something, right? If you need help, if your cup is empty, you have to fill it up. And if you're too afraid to speak up and ask for help, your cup's going to stay empty and nobody can help you because nobody will know you need help. So for me, the biggest thing that we can do is break this stigma that if you're a veteran and you have all your fingers, all your toes, all your arms and legs, you can't ask for help. That's bullcrap. We're here to support you, and not all injuries are physical. I'm 100% PNT, and it's not all PTSD. I've got degenerative arthritis, not to get into my medical history. I've got a slap tear in my shoulder, tinnitus, a bunch of little things that add up. And if I would have let my pride and ego get me, stop me from going to get help, I would not be the man I am today. I went to the VA. I went through cognitive processing therapy. I did a 2-week inpatient treatment center for PTSD way before I built the No More 9 to 5 Club to battle my own demons. I needed help and I asked for it and I got it. That's the big thing.
Zach, are you muted?
Yeah, one of the, sorry about that. One of the things that we need people to understand is honestly, if if you wait, look, we everyone respects somebody who can get up and stand up on their own. We all respect that, every single one of us. But when you've got people who are sitting there going, you know what, it's easier if I help you stand up. I'm not offering to change your life forever. I'm just offering to help you up. If you've got people out there who are helping you, are offering to help you, do small things to help you out. Don't push them out of your way. Don't do that, because it's a hell of a lot better than all of a sudden you've got it, you've got it, you've got it. Oh my god, I'm out of control. I'm lost. And then things get too difficult to try to fix. Things get too far behind and you find yourself in a lot of trouble. So yeah, being there for people and being a support system for them, I think it is so so important.
Yeah, you're 100% correct. That support system is definitely always needed. It's not an area where we're willing always to, like Jason said, commit, give in, do what needs to be done, because we stand back too much with that stigmata that because I have all my fingers, all my toes, my arms, my legs, my eyes, everything, that it's not me. It's not me. I don't need that. I don't need to go there.
Yeah. Well, Jason, I know that we were going to talk a little bit longer, but you know what? I'm not going to keep you around with your phone being a little problematic. You've been frozen. It's a good thing you're a good-looking guy, man. Let me tell you that, because you've been frozen in the same spot for a while. But please, how do people get a hold of you?
The No More 9 to 5 Club, Jason McNamara, jason.nomore9to5@gmail.com. Any of those things work. If they Google any of those things, hopefully I'll pop up. Thomas Long, Kurt, or Zach. All y'all know how to get a hold of me too. So anybody that needs help, there is no excuse. Like any of the information from any of these guys on stage will connect you back to me. So again, ask for
Absolutely.
help. You know, I'm not shy to ask for help. I have this whole motto in the club. Kurt's heard me say it about 1,000 times. I want to know if I can do better. If you can poke a hole in my ship, tell me about it so I can patch it. We all need to have this mindset where we're open to constructive criticism. It's like when we were active duty, if we were wrong, we got corrected. We didn't take it personally. We appreciated chief or sergeant or whoever corrected us. And guess what? We learned. We actually fixed it and we didn't make the same mistake again. Let's keep that
Right.
vibe and keep that energy.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it's a fantastic program that you've got started. I appreciate so much what you're doing with the Mori method, and you're making it available for the people who need it. And it says a lot about you. It says a lot about your character, and it says a lot about your vision and coming together. So, but I really do. I want to thank you for joining us tonight, Jason.
Yeah, apologies about the technical difficulties. I'm on a Chromebook, and apparently my cell phone has a much better camera and a lot smarter and faster. So, thank you for putting up with my crazy connection. And next time I'll be better prepared. We'll do a rehearsal.
Hey, you know what, man? Let's get you lined up for one of my long version podcasts, and we can talk for a little bit longer, and we can really dig deep into what you got going on.
Hi, sir. It'd be my honor. Thank you. Thank you, Zach. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Kurt. Thank you, everybody listening. Remember to keep smiling. You are living your best life every single moment. You just have to choose it.
Thank you, Jason. Thank you very much for being part of the 2025 mission for healthy mission for healthy heroes. So thank you for joining us, and have a great night, brother.
God bless, Jason. Yeah, that's a guy right there that you said it right. Get him on another call, deep dive with him, find out all the ins and outs of everything that they're doing with the No More 9 to 5 Club, and how they're making a difference every day in other veterans' lives, because the way that they're touching not just veterans, but the people that come to that No More 9 to 5 club and get involved, is making a community inside of itself being stronger to be able to help more people, moving it forward, paying it forward in their community every single day.
I've only had a brief conversation with him. Extremely impressed. Extremely impressed. So, well, Thomas, here's the funny thing. I let you go at the end of the last segment. Guess what, brother? We just killed another segment. We just killed another 3-hour spot.
That's right.
That's another 3 hours down for this fat guy. So,
well, I appreciate you having me here, being involved with all these other individuals that you had on, being involved in the conversations, being here to meet and greet with other people, see my fellow veterans on here, talk with Kurt about Project Die Hard, do the things that need to be done. Seeing Santa Papa John is phenomenal as always. Reminding the people to get out there and don't just do something, do more than what you have been. Make more connections. Get out there. Look up something called the Founders Network. Another beautiful place to go out and find people, to connect with people all over the globe to make a difference. These things are important because the more connections that you make, the bigger your network, the more vast your reach can be to make a change where you might be needed and you didn't even know it.
Yep, that's exactly right. Kurt, again, thank you for jumping back on. I appreciate it, my friend. So
anytime.
Hey, let's start working towards next year, right? So even though I've still got another 5 hours to go, we're still going to start working towards next year. I'm going to feel like I've been here since next year or last year or whatever.
Since next year.
I actually did that one on purpose. Thank you.
It's like Back to the
Sounded
Future.
really good in my head too, and that's the scary part. I was like going, yeah, that sounds about good. Yeah, I like that. Wait, yeah. So, but it's time for us to reset the show. I'm going to ask for about a 5-minute break. Got to get up and move a little bit.
You got it.
But when we get back, we're going to have a thing that I recorded with Alan Holmes, and Alan is a gentleman who has proven to be a great friend. And I'm going to tell you something. And just a little spoiler alert on this. Alan is one of those guys that when you see when you're with him and he witnesses that the loss of someone, you see the pain, and it hurts when you see that pain in his eyes, because he's a good guy. He really is. And this is the reason why we need to do more. But we'll be back in about 5 minutes. Yeah.
God bless.
So, thank you, Kurt. We'll see you all in the next couple minutes.
God bless.
All right, goodbye.
Thank you.